Okay, if you want to come with me, I'll show you what you can do in the fall and winter time for growing vegetables. Normally this is all completely full. I have to take everything down because that's it for summertime, but you can continue to grow a lot. There's a lot of vegetables that are cold hardy that do not like heat. They flourish quite well. And one reason is in my planter boxes behind the siding here, I have 3 inches of foam board insulation, which keeps the soil warm, along with my polycarbonate tops. There's lots of vegetables you can continue growing, like spinach, bok choy, winter carrots, beets, so again, these are cold hardy vegetables. Do not like the heat. Beets is another one. Now it's gotten cold enough at night. In fact, this morning is 1 degree Celsius. I got to put frost cloth on everything outside, which is mostly just spinach growing. In fact, I think I'll take them off now. Spinach. Go to my backyard. A couple of greenhouses I got going. This I call my tunnel. Yeah, look at that. I'm trying a new winter carrot, one that's just for winter. They're doing very good. More spinach. Winter carrot I'm trying. Very happy with those. So this is my primary greenhouse, my winter greenhouse slash man cave. Oh yeah. So about 17 degrees. So I just recently put some bubble wrap insulation on the inside of everywhere, and it's working quite well. So continuing to grow food in the winter time here. This is mostly again for my cold weather crops, radish. Here's some green onions started. Lots of pak choy started. Pak choy is good for the immune system. We got some Swiss chard, kale, lots of kale. More Swiss chard, some carrots in the back. French breakfast radish. Celery, which is the cool weather, is doing very good. New celery takes 4.5 months to reach maturity for harvesting. Some more bok choy. So in the past 24 hours, there's been about 800 new people come on board. A little brief introduction about myself. So first of all, just like almost everybody else there on YouTube, I'm a private independent researcher. I've been doing this for 7 years now. I keep it very simple. I don't try and impress you with fancy graphics, falsities, saying I'm this, I'm that, like other people do. They actually, by legal definition, they commit fraud. Anyway, as you can see, I grow my own food 12 months of the year. I do have a daughter, a teenage daughter with ASD, autism, who requires my care. My wife often will work 7 days a week, so I will help as best as I can with the household duties and then maintaining my platforms here. This is why I keep it simple. A lot of my videos I might do short clips while I'm driving. A lot of the times I don't do any cleanup editing on my videos. I make it, I get it out, because I don't always have time. There's many times I only get 5 hours sleep a night, and that's it. Try and get a catch up in the afternoon. But I do recognize the importance of getting this information out without the fear mongering like so many others do for maximum amount of clicks. I'm not in this for money. I don't monetize myself. Now I got so everybody's here on Facebook, about, well, over 20,000 now. I can't organize my videos into files on Facebook. So if you want to look for specific information, please go to my YouTube channel under the same name, under playlists. So if you want to know about space weather or the health effects of space weather, growing your own food, and all the rest, start with the most recent. When I started a few years ago, So, yeah, a lot of my time is spent growing my own food. Just because it's October doesn't mean I stop growing. In fact, I can grow more in the cooler months than I can in the summertime, or at least just as much. Now, I gotta work, man. If you want a comprehensive review of the effects of energies on the human body, if you want a geeky explanation, please tune in to Mr. Stefan Burns, who's doing a very extensive talk right now, Mr. Burns. Okay. And if you're into that sort of thing, Mr. Burns, Stefan Burns, he's the opposite of the space weather lady. I guess he's the space weather dude. Otherwise, if you want a more simplified version, tune with me later on today. So So I have to multitask. I have to do some videos while I work. I got to get ready for Snowmageddon pretty soon. Some more stuff about me. I can find something good about most YouTubers, which is why sometimes I'll refer you to that the guy used to have the long hair, but he got a haircut now. I can almost call him like my son. He's sort of like the opposite of the space weather lady. I don't have time to do an hour and 15 minutes. Stefan Burns. So one of the things I did a few centuries ago, folks, is I used to do what's called occupational first aid of the workplace. I achieved my highest level of certification, maintained that for 28 years. Before then, or during then, because I wanted to know more about how the human body functions so I can better help my workers. I did the equivalent of first year medical studies because I wanted to know more. First aid is not just about traumas, fractures, lacerations. It's about medical emergencies, cardiovascular, neurological, environmental, etc. So I studied everything, right down to the axon level of the brain, which is the cable connecting the brain neuron, where electrical impulses from a neuron travel away and received by others. You know that, right, Stefan? Okay, not talking about axion, talking about axon. Okay. So, yeah, I don't have that time on my hands. Okay. Young puppies do. But, yeah, if you have that kind of time and you really want to get into that kind of in-depth knowledge, go see Mr. Stefan Burns. Axons of the brain, not axion. Although I believe there is a connection, obviously. I didn't watch your entire video. I'll give you a C+.